Let me stop, though. Let me stop. But where we supposed to go with now? It say many were called, but only a few were chosen. But I'm telling you, God is time. I'm not for to sit up here and waste my time in competition with no lost souls who proclaim God's message and proclaim to know. Hey, it said we can. It said you can't. It said we can't live off of bread alone. Your message is like bread to them. Solid food. Take time for a baby to eat solid food, don't it? You baby and baby got milk. It's a time as baby grows. Now you can give him some little food. He got little teeth. He's teething. It's a time for everything. And God said it's time to fake like it's time to stop faking like you're the chosen ones. Just because you can pick this up. Just because you can open this up and you can read this. Don't you want to know what it means? Ain't that why you don't know what it means? But pretend to know what it means and giving it to others and telling them this is what this means and this is not what this means. The whole Bible was to describe time. I'm through with it. Her on earth, breathing instruction before leaving the earth. Ooh, so after I leave the earth, I need to know some things. Before I jump in the spirit, I need to know some things. We ain't at war with our own flesh and blood, but powers and principalities in the air. You will read this right now. If they change the name and it said Holy Time and said everything that was in there, you will read it, but then you will get it better if they said Holy Time instead of breathing. You know what I'm saying? God generate, operate, destroy. Time generates, operates, and destroys everything on his own. Ain't nothing sitting on the throne of time but time. Hey, the Lord is my timekeeper, my vine dresser. Nah. See, it makes sense. That's why you listen to me. It makes sense. That's why you got other channels helping me, because it makes sense. They know my message can't get out to everybody with just me saying it. With me just giving this message, it can't get out to everybody. I need somebody else to listen to what I'm saying. So, and they might be able to put it in better words than me once they get the concept. God might get him. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, God is time. So once you go pray, what did it do? You took your time to pray, but you think you're praying into a God you can't see. You know what I'm saying? But you see time right there, your past, present, and future. So just give God time. He's never late. He's always on time because God is time. He's the Alpha and Omega. 1 year to him is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years to him. It's been 2 months now, and my prayer still ain't answered, man. He's coming, and it's going to be right on time. Trust me. He'll never leave you or forsake you. You know what I'm saying? He's right there. You know what I mean? Even on that 7th day, he's resting right there. He's right there with you when you resting. On that 7th, when you go to sleep, he's right there. When your day ends, you hear me? Who you think wake you up? The person when you were asleep, the alarm clock. The noise you heard out the window. Could you have woke up before that noise? Before time, man, it was already a time for you to wake up. It's a time for everything. They want you to see this is what they want you to do. They want us to make you think God is a man. But you see, a clock got a hand. It got two. God got hands. He created us in his own image. Time got hands. You know what I mean? I quit breathing air and oxygen, man. We're about to push back. No, we're in the air. I quit, man. I breathe time. You breathe air. See, I died. Corona killed me. I don't know. I was just stuck in this room about so long I couldn't even breathe. I had to open the window. You hear me? He had to rebreathe. I'm the remnant. He what do you say that? Rebred new life, new nostrils through my life. It's a new me. He created a new me. I opened up that window and I was looking at that darkness. I thought I was looking at the darkness become a part of me, but that darkness was leaving me though. Yeah, that darkness was leaving me, man. And it was a point in time where he was gonna wake me up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really just been caught in this web. It's always been there, you know. Is all I could. He sealed the thunder. I'm in Oklahoma City right now. I like to call it the thunder. He sealed the thunder. You hear me? I'm not even from here, but I mean, he sealed the thunder though. Ain't that what it's saying there? He sealed the thunder. I was trying to write a book last night. Like I couldn't even write it. It was going good. I knew everything I was wanting to say, and I had the pen, and I was writing it. But then in the pen right there with the ink or whatever, it only wrote so far. Like, and it was like it wouldn't write no more. But then I could get another piece of paper, go write something else, and then it go to writing. But when I try to write that, it wouldn't write. You hear me? God don't want the enemy to know everything. I couldn't tell you that God was time until it was the appointed time for me to tell you that, really. Like, and I mean, hey, don't spend all of your time doing anything, man, if it ain't got nothing to do with God. It's worth spending some, if it got any little thing to do with God, it's worth spending some time with it. Spending some time. You know what I'm saying? But that's why it's worth spending time on the internet, you know. It's a lot of godly things. It said until this gospel is preached. What gospel I preach? I preach the gospel of time. I preach the everlasting gospel. You heard me? But I ain't preaching the everlasting gospel. Well, you go spend your everlasting somewhere else then, because the only thing they can threaten you with is time. You go spend your everlasting with God. You hear me? Every time I heard God, all I heard is time. Generate, operate, destroy everything. I'm nothing without God. I'm nothing without God. But still and yet, even though I'm nothing without God, with God, when I got God, with God, anything is possible. Ain't no preacher gonna step up and tell you God's time. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break it down to you. I'll show it to you in the Bible, but I can't make you believe it. But you're going to heaven because you believe in Jesus. You're going to heaven because you're gonna believe in Jesus. You're gonna spend your eternity in heaven and hell. Ain't nowhere else you can go. You can't go to time. God got time over here in eternity. The devil got a short time left or whatever. But he got a lot of time. His time is in hell. You're gonna go to hell and burn for eternity. It's only two places: either suffering or either paradise. And you choose to go over here and suffer. You deserve to suffer then. Forget those, for they know what they do. For the ones that didn't know, they wasted their time on, just on the name Jesus, because names don't describe who he is. Emmanuel, you know what I'm saying? Yahshua. If I said that right, Emmanuel, that's what I like. But I came up with my own name because them names other people came up with. His names that's in the Bible. I shouldn't have to stop my broadcast to go show you that his name is Emmanuel in the Bible. I shouldn't have to do that, but I will. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? But see, that was the devil. That's just, you know what I'm saying, trying to prove something. Because me to prove to you who God really is, because I know who God really is, that's my only reason why I'm on here. I don't care if you hit the like button. Don't hit the like button. Nobody hit the like button. Don't nobody share the video. If you don't want to share it, don't share it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking you to share the video. I'm not asking you to hit the like button. I'm not asking you to donate nothing. Don't never donate nothing to this channel. You hear me? I don't want $1. I don't want a dime. I don't want nothing. I wouldn't like it if you donated anything to this channel neither. I wouldn't like it. You hear me? And I got to do this just because you want to fake the chosen ones. You hear me? No, I'm not doing that to try to fake. No, I'm doing that because, I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing. To tell you God it's time to tell you that you need to pick up your Bible. You need to start reading these breathing instructions before we leave the earth, because your life ain't even begun yet. You holding on to this world or whatever, holding on to possessions of this worldly world. When you die, there ain't no coming back to this world. But you think you ain't going to another world? Hey, you think the devil got control over time? You think God got control over time? You think God not time? You think God don't generate and operate, destroy? He sent the flood, didn't he? Put a point in time on it. He ain't said it was going to rain in 30 days. Mark my words, it's going to rain. He always put a point in time on something. I'm coming like a thief in the night. Ain't nobody going to know the time. Ain't nobody going to know I'm coming. Do you get it? I'm coming like a thief in the night. Ain't nobody going to know the time. They ain't going to know I'm coming. He said his name too. They ain't going to know the time coming. You don't even get it. You hear me? I'm just 4 times. You hear me? I'm just for God. You hear me? I could have named myself for God. And they would have been like, oh, they would have took it as a number. Like, I'm trying to, oh, he's for God. I would have to spell it F-O-R. You hear me? You can't multitask, subtract me. I'm 4 times. I believe time is God. That's what 4 times is about, really. And you know how I know time is God? I had to spend time in prison. I spent time in prison reading this whole Bible 4 times while I was in prison. I didn't know time was God then. I didn't. I didn't know time was prison. I didn't know time was everything. I didn't know my eternity is where I didn't know my eternity was eternity, and that's it. And I could choose to spend my eternity in paradise. I heard it sound good. But until I see that with my own eyes, and I can read the Bible with my and match it up and be like, and I can see, then I know. And I pour my heart out to people because, Lord, forgive them for what they do not know. I wish I didn't know. I wish I didn't know. Part of me wish I wasn't the remnant. Part of me wish I wasn't one of God's chosen ones. And I can just keep on doing what I want to do in my life. Because I'm not no robot. I wish I could do it. I ain't never done what I wanted to do in my life. Every time I pull up, man, you doing what you want to do with your life, man, give it back to God. You doing what you want, man, give it back to God. Then I'm sitting up here praying, thinking I'm praying to like, man, I know I can't see you, Lord. You know, like right now, I'm praying and I'm praying the wrong way because I don't know that God, he's the all-seeing eye. And he do got his eye on everything, man. His eye on that money, but not like how y'all put it on the money. He's like, man, yeah, look how many people love money more than me. After they killed my tree. After they chopped down my tree. And they love money more than me. They even created something. I created them, and then they create something that they care more about than me. And it ain't even a child out that woman's stomach. It's that car over there on rims. You care more about your car than you do them fucking kids. You care more about draining this woman out of some money than you do about them kids, really. It's all about the money, really. Some of y'all people's hustle, really. Like, you know, I'm about to go out here. I'm supposed to find me a little chick. Beat it up. Now I got the keys. You know what I'm saying? Now you draining out our pockets. Mama, what happened to the video game you was gonna give me last weekend? I'm gonna have to get it next week, son. The electric bill too high. You just lied to your kids to go buy another nigga something that ain't even his kids, so he don't care about them. Ain't his kids. He don't give a fuck about my kids. He can make like he do. You got adoption people that adopt the kids. They care about that money, that foster care money coming to her more than they do about them kids. That's why they became a foster care. The kids is responsibilities. Kids are something you want to take care of. You ain't never had no kids. All of a sudden, what is you doing it for? So you can ride around that little pretty car, pretty truck. You hear me? So you can have that nice house, with the overlook. Or with the Blake in the back. Or with the solar panel on the top of it. You know what I'm saying? God, this is my solar panel right here. You know what I'm saying? This is my energy right here. Go read Peter 3:8. Because that's the first chapter, you know what I'm saying? Read the Bible. Read the whole Bible. Start at Genesis. If I was you, I'd start at Genesis. Read it all the way and just mark it off like a bookmarker. Like give me a bookmarker like I did in prison and just read the whole Bible. You ain't going to get it, then just read it again. You know what I mean? People say, this is my favorite chapter. You ain't even read the whole Bible. How you know that that's your favorite chapter? You don't even take time reading the Bible. You get on here and you get to talking about God. You ain't even got the sword in your hand. You in cyberspace, stuck in there. That's all you is. You ain't come up in there with no ammo, with no shield of faith that they can't see over your head. You came in there like this right here over your head. You know what I mean? That's how you came over here in your head. And it wasn't no snapback neither. You know what I'm saying? You had to fit it. Because the darkness fits with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you empty. Because you don't know God. I was once lost, but now I'm found. Yeah, he pulled me like a sheep for the slaughter. I was counting for the sheep like the slaughter because, man, they all in that web. And the web can be money, anything you put before God. Video game, sex, kids, anything you put before God. I don't care what you do in your life. He's not happy. You the richest man in the world, you're not happy. You think the Antichrist somewhere sitting there happy? No, he want to go build him a motherfucking a whole nother world on Mars. He want to take 1 million people with him. He been directly honest with him, we might not even make it. But one day we're gonna be living up here on this planet right here. Man, I'm not trying to live on another planet. I'm not put the die to go live on another planet. For what? That shit ain't eternal. Y'all want to go to Mars, but I'd rather die right here on Earth because I'm gonna go to heaven. What I'm trying to get to Mars for? Sound like a vampire or something. Well, I got immortality now, but the Earth gonna be destroyed, so I need to get to. Come on now. Sounds good. And people backing him. Oh man, one of them rockets went up in the air, blew up enough to feed probably half the hungry people in America for one night. Y'all rather send test rockets up in the air than to help the homeless. Well, straight to hell. All that money like Fox said. You got $50 billion, got a mansion with 500 rooms, 15 rooms in there. There's somebody somewhere ain't even got a tent. There's somebody ain't even got a tent. Got a blanket wrapped up in front of the stove. And you went in there, you walk back, they gonna ask you for something. A lot of them, I love the ones who don't ask you for nothing. They just sitting there. And you just give out the concept of your heart. Hey, man, I'll help you out. What you mean I never put gold back in my mouth? I don't want none of that fool's gold. That shit ain't gonna last. So what, I'm missing teeth. This world passing away anyway. So what, I'm getting old. I'm getting gray hairs. I'm supposed to be a salmon. I'm happy I live to get 41 years old. I hope you do look fast, girl. I hope you do get my age. What I'm supposed to do? She look pretty or whatever. She's 32 or whatever. What I'm supposed to do? How old are you? You know, people got their limit. I mean, one day to God is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. I don't care. I did. I was insecure because I was trapped in this web. I couldn't go live. I couldn't go live until I got the gold in my grill. Till I'm on here looking good. Oh, let me go jump in the shower so I can go live. And you know what I mean? I came from the dirt. Oh, let me make my room. I can't keep going live in the same room. Let me change them curtains back there because every time y'all come in here, y'all see them curtains. The web, you hear me? Your mind is a web too. Then you inside of this web is putting all type of thoughts in your head. Well, you do this over here, download this app and you can make money. Do this right here, you can do that. We do what we see other people doing and they successful with doing it. Our rappers make a lot of money. I want to be a rapper. Welders make a lot. I want to be a welder. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to work no fast food job. That's why they not snobby ass attitudes and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why the bosses be having snobby ass attitudes and shit. That's why that's one of the jobs people quit on the daily. You know what I mean? Don't know. Everybody want to do better than you, chosen one. And you don't want to do better than everybody, chosen one. I'm saying me, like other people trying to tell my life, I'm talking about myself. I can't speak for everyone else though. You know what I mean? And it doesn't even make any sense. Like what is your game? Because you working for the enemy. You're not even my enemy. You working for Satan. You ain't even my enemy. Like get out the way. Go tell Satan and his demons, go get your big boss. You hear me? Tell him I'm the remnant. Tell him, come on, let's end it. You tell him I'll meet him in Israel. Tell him meet me in Armageddon, matter of fact. You hear me? Because I ain't in this web stuff no more, really. You know what I'm saying? And Israel's where your heart is. You hear me? Your daughter. You hear me? God's chosen people. Just know that. You hear me? God's chosen people scattered all around the world. They not just over there in that holy land. They done scattered these slaves all around the world, wherever the slaves was at. A set of slaves. Don't forget that you was a slave. Just like he said, Pharaoh, let my people go. You still over here, but you was a slave. You was brought over here as a slave. And then they put you in prison as a slave and trained you. So when they do let you out them chains, that your brain was in chains. And then told you came from somewhere that you didn't even come from. So when you look at, okay, my bro, but come, man, I'm finna get out. I'm not from America. Well, I'm from Africa. Well, let me look at Africa. Well, it ain't shit to go over there to. They done took all the damn shit and brought it over here, all the diamonds and, you know what I mean? So I'm not fucked to Kanakani. I'm gonna go over to America. You ain't even from there. You ain't even from these people. You coming over now like you ain't even from Nigeria. You ain't even from there. What if I told you with the tribe of Benjamin, like your ancestors, they was Hebrew Israelites? You know what I'm saying? The same people, same slaves, people back then, color skin. Man, I'm gonna tell the truth. If you was this color right here, melanin, back then, nigga, your ass was grass, boy. You was a slave. And I always been this as the slave. It ain't never been no white slaves, no none of them. It's always been this as the slaves since Pharaoh. When Moses came through the snake, yeah, black magic. When he came through the snake down there, they would like to say that was black magic. You hear me? Yeah. It's sad, man. People so caught up in this web. Talking about the Bible symbolic. The Bible is word for word. Revelations is symbolic. How one chapter gonna make the whole Bible symbolic? Say that chapter is symbolic. Because it's only meant for the chosen ones. Somebody, whoever answer our question, but you know I know who he is. I seen his ass through the window, he dead. But For the son. Test any spirit who don't believe he came as the son. And you got different ones out here that don't believe in the son. You got some out here that don't believe in the son, they Catholic. Straight Catholic. They wear the rosemary. They wear rosemary. They believe Mary deserves some credit. Came from a virgin birth. What you mean? Even though he felt pain on that cross, she didn't feel no pain. She didn't feel no pain. Back then, there wasn't no epidurals and none of that. So she pushed him out in the manger. What was making these women have feeling no pain? Wasn't no doctors or nothing. Oh, I feel his head. Oh, he's coming. Push. Think people being born. Where was the technology for, where's the stories that are the babies dying in the Bible? What part of time is that? What the story of some kids in the Bible? Man, these kids was over here. And it's nothing but grown people in the Bible, huh? Ain't no kids in the Bible, ain't it? When Jesus grew up as a kid, they skipped his childhood, didn't they? Skipped Jesus' childhood. What about Jesus kicking the ball? You know what I'm saying? Did he ever turn a flip? You hear me? Because, you know what I'm saying? I know he flipped my life over on that cross, man, and saved me from my sin. That's the only thing I care about. I don't care about what if, or you can't pull no wool over my eyes. You can go show that fake, you can go show that preacher. You can probably go show TD, you can probably go show one of these preachers. I'm not like nan preacher you ever seen before. I'm not even no preacher. I'm a rapture. You up out this web. Praise to God. A time, man. Of time itself, really. Because you see how you see a watch and a clock got hands on there and shit. All these devices, you know what I'm saying? Or the eye on the clock, you hear me? Whatever you want to call it. It got the eye at the top, then it got the hands too. You heard Tupac, I wish I could turn back the hands of time. So you wish you could turn back God's hands. You want to go build a time machine so you can go over there and stop your cousin from crossing the street when that car hit him. Don't cross the street. The car gonna hit you in a minute. If you don't cross that street, I'm a time traveler. I came back to. So you're gonna change something that was already time already. You want to erase time. You want to change. Come on, man. They want to change the times. You know what I'm saying? It takes time. This Bible right here, I can give you this Bible all the time. I can give you the breathing instructions before leaving the earth. If it say I can give you this right here, but I can't make you believe it. I can make it make sense to you. I can make you use your common sense and be like, man. Or some people ain't got common sense. You know? I just don't understand people, man. I don't understand it. But I mean, I was once lost and I was found, so I do understand it, man. We caught up in this web, man. We caught up on other lives. We caught up on the people we look up to. We caught up on these worldly possessions. That's what they teaching us at school. We work hard for it. You know what I mean? I mean, I know this world, I know I'm gonna die. I know when I die, I'm not coming back here. What the fuck do I want to go up to Mars for, to just die? You hear me? What do I want to go to Mars for to die? You hear me? And I was born down here on Earth. Like, I mean, go and take your miserable ass to Mars, Elon Musk. I hope you get there and I hope you safe or whatever. Like, that's miserable. That shows you that the richest man in the world is the most miserablest man there is on the face of this earth. The Antichrist is the most miserable person on earth. He ain't even happy. Created Planet X and hid it from everybody and just, we're going to call it X. Don't nobody know what Planet X is but you, Mr. Anti. Yeah, I'm telling you, Elon Musk is the Antichrist. That's God speaking through me. But it said in the last days, many Antichrists should come. It's been times the Antichrist used me to do his work. Man, that spirit can get in anybody. God telling you that the Antichrist spirit can get into anybody, so it can get into me too. It won't get into me no more. I'm gonna chop him down every time he come towards me. Scared to come towards me. I'm gonna keep on that armor. I ain't gonna. If Goliath would have knew David was gonna rock his ass with that beam flipper, that's what I call it. With that slingshot, he probably would have prepared himself a little more. You hear me? Put on a helmet or something. I don't know. I don't think they had no helmets big enough for his head. And with him being so big, and his head being so big, and with David being able to swing and knowing he can hit littler things, just littler with it, and never miss, and ain't close to him, he knew the giant never stood a chance. He knew the giant never stood a chance. You a giant, I killed a lion. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I learned from the Lion of the tribe of Judah. I got a life coach. It might not be Christ, but it's Chris. Ain't gonna about who we are. Standing behind him ain't nothing but light. It's illuminating. You can tell the real chosen ones because when you go to these people's live, it's like they ain't even online. Like, where's you at? You know what I'm saying? They try to make it look good. And then you see the ones that come on here, they ain't trying to make nothing look good. You want to see what I got on? This orange shirt that a lot of people don't like. The only thing that means something to me, the color don't mean nothing to me. My brother's on this shirt, really. I didn't make this shirt. Just because I know how this color offends some people, you know what I'm saying, that I hang around, I wouldn't even wear it. I don't care nothing about no gang banging stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even though that was a gangster right there, my brother was a gangster, real gangster. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of imitators. It's a lot of people who fake like they him. You know what I'm saying? I don't fake no lane. I don't jump in fake lane. I don't jump in lanes that ain't me. That used to be me, but I got about that lane. Yeah, I got people like him trying to drag me. Man, you need to be like this. I let that go. Call me a coward, call me a punk or whatever. I put it in God's hands. Where are they now? Where is this person in now? That person. I put shit in God's hands. I learned that no matter what, if I go back and kill this person, I go back and whatever I do to you, I don't care what I do to you. If I put it in God's hands, He's going to be able to punish you way more than me. Sometimes it's shit worse than death. Sometimes letting the motherfucker suffer is better than just killing a person. You see this? You didn't even see that in movies. Killing you too easy. You know what I'm saying? It's like pouring salt on a wound. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this internet's doing. It's just keeping you sitting there stuck up off in there, waiting to kill us, waiting to take you out, waiting to eat you alive. Because you alive on the internet, you stuck on there. It can eat you alive anytime. Waiting to eat you alive. I'm just saying. A gossip or whatever causes you to sin, pluck it out. I'll tell you how a lot of people trapped on this internet what got the most people. Sin came into the world through sexual mortality, porn. What got the most views out of every other app? You can create an app or whatever. Twitter ain't fucking with Pornhub or none of that shit like that. Oh, no. Nigga, that's the biggest part. It's like they built the internet for that shit. They even having sex on the internet. They're getting paid for their sex on the internet. It's supposed to be you and another person. It's supposed to be love, intimacy. Now it's a job. Now it's a sex. Now the love God got between a man and a woman. Now it's a job. You can get more. Hey, man. The love of money is the root to lead all evil. Y'all are not making money for love. I'm going to fuck with him, girl. $500 for this porn video. She done had sex with 100 niggas that fucked her. I mean, I don't mean to say it like that. Excuse my life. 100. And the money going to the dude. The dude buying him house. She ain't even doing that. She might be in it or whatever. He can kick her ass out anytime or whatever. Porn star. Might catch a disease. Kind of might catch a disease. Nigga might have AIDS. Vice versa. She might have AIDS, nigga. But you done came on this web and it got you caught up in there, and you can make more money on this web doing this sexual thing or whatever, because God, you know, he seen men was alone. He seen man was alone. Physically alone, because you never alone, you know what I'm saying? He seen fat Adam was physically alone. You know what I'm saying? And say this was the fruit in the middle. I mean, say this was all you needed to eat in the garden of Eden. We're going to go off his word. That's all you need to eat was God's word. You're going to go over and eat something else. All through his word, that's all you got to eat. But don't, it's all type of stuff in his words you can eat. But don't eat from the tree over here. And they still and the woman, you know, long story short, still went and ate and then gave him some. Adam could have been like, I'm not gonna eat none of that. No, Eve, you let the snake trick you. God, you know what I mean? You don't give. You wouldn't even have to come. Why would you have to? God already knew it was. You see how God know time. When they did it, he already. People don't take that when he was like, why did you hide from me? Like. He knew he already knew that. It was no reason for him to even come to the garden. It was no reason for him to even call out to them. They knew when he got to calling out. When he left and said, don't eat from this or whatever, he wasn't coming back unless they eat from it. He was waiting for them to eat from it so he can come back. He already knew they was going to eat from it. Come back, come on. Time already know what's going to happen ahead of time. He created you and he already knew that you was going to. Pride was going to set in. You was going to forget you was created. Or you was going to go against pride was going to set in. You was going to think you was created better than the creator. You know what I'm saying? The man what time created going to sit on top of time. You hear me? Or what's in time going, you know, we're going to leave this time in this world and we're going to go to another world where, like, you know, come on, man. It's just, come on, man. Time is a respecter of persons, huh? You know you fucked up, don't you? Don't you know you fucked up, don't you? You said, oh, the what? He rested. So God got time on his hands, too. That's your worldly God. That's why when you turn dog around backwards, they got this shit backwards. And a dog is a man's best friend. God is a man's best friend. A dog is an animal. That's what the fuck a dog is. And you got other men and women out here. Woman, your wife's supposed to be your best friend. You got women out here now, they getting them dogs. She ain't got no man or nothing, nigga. That's all she got is a dog, nigga. Nigga can't even no nigga get close to her like her dog, nigga. Cause she know people will betray you, and she know that dog ain't gonna never betray her. You know what I'm saying? If you turn that dog around backwards, it's God. You hear me? That's why people love their dogs, man. All dogs go to heaven. Do all dogs go to heaven? God said, yes, they do. What about that dog bit that mailman over there? Man, I don't know why the dog bit the mailman or whatever. Like maybe they was giving the dog some gunpowder and made him mean, or they kept him back there on the chain, and that's what the dog was trained to do. The dog only gonna do what the dog was trained to do. You hear me? We gotta let this train us. Because if we don't let this train us, this world is gonna train you to do what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to school. Boom, now you wanna look good at school. Oh, we can skip class in the bathroom. Oh, now we smoking weed in the bathroom. Is the dean coming? No, I just got out of class on my hall pass. Boom, we're gonna leave school we're gonna leave school an hour early. That's our alibi. Then we're gonna go break in Woo Woo Wop's house. You know what I mean? We're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Thou should not steal. I'm Robin Hood. I'm about to start stealing out of all these stores. I'm just gonna give to people, and I'm gonna give to people. And that's good. You gave to people, and you got away with what you was doing or whatever. But thou should not steal, really. And then and you thought you was helping people. You hear me? And them same ones that you helped, they left you. I killed for you 4 times. Oh, we're a pyramid. Oh, I do this for you. I'll do that for you. And then when you need a place to stay or whatever, you help them. I'm not here. They won't even help you pay a bill. You know what I mean? Motherfucker ain't got nothing for you. You hear me? That's how you can tell who your real friends is, the ones that don't even want to let you stay with them. But they'll still let you come sleep on their couch. And ain't no lights over here. That's embarrassing. I don't want nobody to know my lights out. They still come let you stay with them. We out in here with no lights, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cop, nigga. You know who the real ones is. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? You was my day one before the foundation of this world. You got real people out here that, man, literally taking people's souls. You hear me? And I'm saying literally taking people's souls, really. And they just walking around. They still think they got one. He done planted that seed and hatched in your head, people. Man. Like I said, I could give you this word right here. I could tell you to read it. Even though you're reading it, though, or whatever. You can't believe nothing you just looking at. This book right here. Okay, I know that that's a book. I believe that that's a book, though. I know that that's a book. Man, they say that book a true story. Just like when you see a true story, you gotta read it and be like, huh? And then as soon as somebody get to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, huh? Meshach, Shadrach, Meshach, in a what, huh? Got thrown in a burning furnace. Ooh, they cut the fire up. Sort of like this web, cut the fire up on the web. Man, we're add up all these apps. Ooh, I already got them sucked in. They steady building, create new apps, coming with new stuff. You hear me? You would think, man, hey, they jumped off the nigga. 4 times jumped off of her. Hey, he been off enough for that long. We know he ain't never coming up out the web. Ooh, I'm woke now. Ain't that what he was showing you on Matrix, man? Y'all, man, they stuck in the Hollywood and the movies and stuff like that. And people be stuck all off of these movies and stuff that we see on TV, the sex on the TV, kids, I don't cuss. How my kids cuss like that? They see it on TV. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've been with women. I be around them. Why my son? You hear me? What is he messing with? They see it on TV. Skinny jean, they making the gay shit look like it's cool. If that's what you want to do, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? They making, man, this shit it's sad, man. It is sad. Is that food good? I couldn't taste it. I could taste this right here. This food good. Ooh, it's good. This food gooder than this shit right here. And I've been eating this all day, you hear me? I just ate that right there, you know what I mean? I ain't gotta never eat none of that right there. You know what I mean? But this right here, I need this because this gonna last forever. You hear me? When I leave this world, I need this. You hear me? I need this in my heart because God gonna search my heart and be like, is he really one of mine? Or is he of the world I created? Because I don't want him if he's something I created for him. I already gave that to you. You chose that over me. I'm the one who gave you the goddamn car. You chose the car over me. You go everywhere else in the car. You can't come see me in the goddamn car. You know what I mean? I gave you the car to come see me. It's called the Bible. I gave you a vehicle. Man. It might take you some time to get it, you know what I mean? But every time when you're reading it, you're right there with me. You know what I'm saying? Amen. You see, nowadays, the old school Bible is written in red. There ain't none of this written in red. Look, ain't none of this written in red. They steady adding to the word, taking away from the word. They even came with a new book called, and it'll be another one after that. I mean, probably the Book of Mormons. Another chapter of Jesus Christ. Just to get more confusion, man. Now it's another chapter of Jesus Christ. Like, come on, man. Because it's all about the name. You hear me? It's all about the It's all about the name. That's all they care about. They don't care about photons. People care all about a name, really. But that name ringing more than theirs. People don't want you to do more than them. They don't want to hear you got a better job than them. For real, they don't. I don't want to be a chosen one. I wish I could have just been called, you know what I mean? Like all my friends and all, you know what I'm saying, just called. But I'm the chosen one. I'm not a chosen one, I'm the chosen one. I'm the remnant. I'm not going to lie to you. And I know certain people that be in my life, being there. And so many people in the world, they want you to kill yourself. They want you to give up on life. Because you gave up on the world. I accept that for what it is. This world cruel. This world has been controlled by the internet, World Wide Web. And it's controlling everything. It's sad. They can put up 100 of these Bibles or whatever and put something totally different in there. And the newcomer that's coming to read it, it's not going to say what that old Bible say. They're going to take something out of it. So then it's words and stuff you go look for, you be like, it ain't even in there no more. Everything going digital. So what that means, it ain't going to be no more of this no more eventually. No more paper money. No more paper books. Everything's digital. Then they ain't got to cut down no more trees. The money's digital. We don't have to go to the rainforest and burn down the whole fucking rainforest to get this certain kind of tree and fuck up the loud. How many animals is down behind this money? What about the birds or the animals and the insects and the shit that's inside of the tree, the parasites, you know, the centipedes? You know what I'm saying? It's all paper. But this paper got something on it that means more than money. Money just got some paper on it. And then you exchanging money. I ain't giving you this in exchange for something. When I give you this right here, it's standing on faith. Because my reward ain't gonna be here on earth like they try to make it seem like it's prosperity, like these fake preachers and all of them fake. Make it seem like it's prosperity, all of them fake. Make it seem like you're going to have this good life or whatever. Like, no, to follow God or whatever. But you see what Jesus, he did everything God wanted. You see what they did to him? Man, it ain't fine and then you're going to have this. No, people going to lie on you. People going to lie and say you done stuff that you ain't never done. Assassinate your character. People going to make up stories and shit like you was over here. I wasn't even over there. Like, I don't even, come on. What am I out my body when I'm sleeping? Don't remember or something? Do I need somebody? I mean, come on. And I just go with it or whatever. People come up in your face like they know you or whatever. Yeah, okay. Been knowing you for years. Oh, that's my cousin. I just go on along with the fake shit, with the fake love or whatever. I mean, I let you go ahead and keep on slithering, like, you hear me, and let you think you're doing something. You know what I mean? I ain't got time to sit up there and waste my energy on a fake preacher, a fake prophet, or a fake chosen one. Because and then that's how you know they fake. All of them fake because all of them gonna be preaching the same fake thing, the same fake stuff. And the ones that's gonna come with the same authentic message as me or whatever, or you be like, man, I got the same message, but he put it in different words or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to. I'm not in competition with you. I need you. You hear me? Put me in, coach. I need you. I'm not in competition with no one who say they chose. Okay, let that be. Because God is rewarded those who diligently seek him. And I see you seeking God by even saying you are a chosen one. So, hey, you know, to each his own, you hear me? But you don't hear none of them saying, I wish I wasn't no chosen. I wish I wasn't chosen. I wish I didn't have to get on here and do none of this, really. Smoke a blunt and go smoke a cigarette. I wish I didn't have to quit smoking these cigarettes. I wish I didn't have to, I mean, come on, I wish I didn't have to come on. I don't want to, and it's only one person in here in my broadcast, but if I save one soul, that's good, though. If I save one soul, it's good. You hear me? That's how I look at it, man. If I save one person, it's good, really. How you going to go to heaven if you don't know God is time? Like, you think you're going to go spend your eternity somewhere else and you don't even know what time is or whatever. Like, what made God so special? Your God so special that he's sitting on the throne of time, really. That he can control where you're going to go. Because in this life right here, so you telling me so in heaven, God is on the throne, what time you go. So if you break the law down here, the government tell you going to jail or whatever. So they the gods down here on earth. The devil, the ruler of this world. So the devil is the government then, right? With this World Wide Web shit, huh? One world government, huh? Brought together with one World Wide Web. We can video chat with the next president. They had 10 presidents in a box. You know what I'm saying? What it look like a podcast or something up there. You know what I'm saying? Around a big old table. You hear me? It's sad, man. See how much percent I got. Yeah, my phone about to go there. We supposed to get up off of her. But, man, Lord God, I pray that if my message reach one person, then, hey, I'm just trying to do your work. I don't want nobody to donate to my channel. I don't want I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you thumb me down. I'm not worried about none of that. I don't care if you subscribe my channel or whatever. I'm not worried about none of that. I just pray that people get the message, man. People start waking up, man, and get their minds stuck off this web. Like, and when they come on here, it's God, because it's already a web. Okay, you want me to come on here? Every time I come on here, you ain't gonna like me. You know what I mean? Mr. Elon Musk in it. Mr. Gate, they Bill Gating us. They Elon Musk in us. They Donald Trump in us. Man, they stomping us. In the mud, 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 in the mud. But that's okay though, because I came from dirt. You hear me? I came from dirt. Man, but they put concrete on top of it. Because they put shackles on your brain, you hear me? And then, you know, and we so beautiful, black people, melanin is so beautiful, man. We them roses that grew from concrete, man. It's time to grow up, man, and grow up out that concrete jungle. Wherever you at in this world or wherever you trying to go with your life, you know ain't gonna never get there, man, without putting God first, man. And if you do get there, it ain't gonna last long and you ain't gonna enjoy being on the top. You hear me? That's why some of the richest people in the world, you the richest person in the world, you trying to go to another planet. You don't even want to live on Earth no more. You know what I'm saying? You unhappy with your planet. You unhappy with your whole planet. You want to pick out 1 million people and take them to another planet with you. That show how unhappy and miserable you is. You can't even enjoy that money or none of that. Give it all up to poverty. I bet you won't. I bet you can give me every money in your money. You can give me every dollar in your pocket, and I bet you in America, I bet you it'd be poverty be what you call that, eradicated. Are they trying to get rid of AIDS and they trying to get rid of all these other pandemics? I'm trying to get rid of poverty if I could. You know, together we stand, together divided we fall. And if we come together, not one person, you know what I'm saying? We can all, you know what I'm saying, feed the lost and the children and God's lost sheep out here, you know what I'm saying? And we can help each other and we can, you know, together we stand, divided we fall, you know? That's, I mean, shit. Divided we fall, together we stand. Vice versa, you hear me? So, like, that's all I'm asking you to do is, like, hear what I say, to each one teach one, and take my message. That's better than donating to my channel or something, and then, you know, go tell somebody else the same story. You probably won't tell them in the same words, but when I look at these other channels and they saying the same thing I'm saying, then, hey, I'm blessed. You hear me? I just want to hear somebody else say God is time, but I guess can't nobody else say God is time unless I make them. But they think they going to heaven or they think they righteous. You know what I mean? But go listen to T.D. Jakes though. You know what I mean? False prophets and false teachers.